Okay, the first propaganda round is here, so let's go through the round step by step. No winners quite yet this early in the game. Politics, I would be rolling a die if there were any cubes in there, but we can skip this. Resources phase. So as a non-player faction, the Senate doesn't actually earn any resources. I, as the Reds, will earn resources to controlled equal to Reds control population. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 resources going up to 5. And the moderates, they will earn resources, but they don't spend any. They just earn them for the purposes of tracking their victory. Next up, support. Russian vassalage automatically decreases by 1, and then we go to agitation. So Senate, non-player Senate will agitate, but they are actually not eligible to agitate in any space because they fail to activate any of their cells. So they've got control but no active cells, so that's that for them already. For the Reds, so this is the only space I'm able to agitate with just an active cell and no administration, so I'm able to agitate up to a passive support only. So, passive opposition, of course. So passive opposition goes down there. I have to pay to remove the terror marker there, so it costs 2 resources. For me, that's my only agitation action at this moment. And finally, the moderates, they've got they've got a piece of theirs in 2 uncontrolled spaces, so Tampere and Helsinki. So that will be 2 spaces. And now, looking at the procedure on the play aid card, we will find out that they're going to be just placing cubes in the political display. I roll for that purpose. I roll 2 dice, and those would be both. Let me quickly cheat. I think those would be both non-players' cubes. The last thing remaining to be done in the propaganda round is the reset phase. So that involves in this game just basically removing the terror, or if there were any sabotage markers on the map. That's the end of it, right? So we go on, we move on in the game to the next card. We do not adjust the eligibility order, so this is what remains the case, and the moderates are first to play. No pass symbol on the next card, so we are okay on that front. No symbols, no blue symbols anyway on the current event card, so they will not consider the event, so we just skip straight to limited command. So limited command, and therefore I need to grab the non-player cards once again. I give them a quick shuffle, and let's take that one. It says rally, and there are cells and networks available, so rally is definitely going to be happening only in a single space. So let me just grab one single pawn here, and let's see which one of these applies. The first one, not place cells where networks. Well, here we've got a match. There's a 3rd cell to be placed in there, so that's it. And next up we've got the Senate. Senate has got a symbol on the current card, but they can't play the event anymore. That option is not available here, so that's about it. On the current card they don't have any symbols, so we go to the cards once again. Whoop. Let's say I pick that card. Terror could terror, right? So terror could add Senate control. In fact, they can't terror anywhere because they don't have any active cells, so we know that we are able to skip that card altogether. Next one, we've got the activism card, phase 1 and 1d6 of active Senate cells on the map. So definitely they've got nothing active on the map. So this is going to trigger in any case. So we move on to executing this command. And now we are looking at doing a full command. Since the Senate is the last eligible faction, they are doing a full command with a special activity. So the first one does work here. Flipping enemies, they will only do if it's not a limited command. Well, this is not, so it will happen. Flipping enemies will work over here. Otherwise, this guy, this inactive cell alone, is not able to flip that red guy. So that's the only space we can select here. So I just go on and flip that guy this way around. So they've just neutralized my guy there. It's not going very well for me as the reds, right? Then the next step is to activate 1d6 of Senate cells. So let me just roll the die. 3, and now the tiebreakers say lone Senate cells first and last at support. So that would mean they activate over here, so no support there. So there and there. Those would be those 3. These 2 spaces don't count at this moment because they've got support. Right, and the last action point is if this is the last campaign and Senate controls for population, then they're trying to reduce polarization, but no, that doesn't apply. So we move on to the special activity. German vassalage is 3, well, it's actually even 4 if you look up there. So automatically it will be just as the special activity reduced by 1. So that's the Senate action then there. Next, we shuffle the the order of play here. So I become first eligible, Senate ineligible, and the moderates after me. Let's reveal some more cards. Right. So, okay. The next event, I think I will want to pick that up, otherwise the Senate is going to play it against me in Helsinki, so I will basically have to pass, which is not a terrible idea, because it allows me to pick up 1 resource as well. And the moderates, so moderates again, well, actually there's a symbol for the event. I was going to say they're going to play a full command, but no. They're going down to the event, and it says moderate resources +3. So 5 + 3 makes 8. They are heading towards that 15 mark. So that was that round of play already. We shuffle the eligibility order. I'm first, the Senate return, and the moderates third. And we reveal the next card. Okay, that's all right. I don't need to block anything in there, although, well, we'll see. Okay, so the event text says the executing faction places 1 available enemy cell in a town. Well, let's just do the classic move. I think most players would just do that. So this is in fact reduces the Senate town pop control down by 1. And that was my action. Sorry, no, it wasn't. Executing faction places 1 available enemy cell in a town, then shifts any space 1 level towards active support or opposition. Well, thank you very much. I'm going to do this in Helsinki. 2 points for me. Thank you very much. Senate is second. No symbols to pass on the next card. Limited command. And once again, we go to the cards. So here I've got the Senate card, so let's give it a little shuffle. And the card we're gonna pick is this one. And it says Terror. Right. So Terror doesn't occur because it could not establish Senate control anywhere in Turku. They've already got control there. It wouldn't establish. So we skip that. Let's get another card. This only applies in phase 2, so March. It's only available in phase 2. Activism, phase 1. If 1d6 rolls more than already active Senate cells on the map, so they've got 3, so let's see. 6, okay, it does happen, so let's keep that in mind. And now, we had this just a moment ago. unless this is a limited command. So this is, then we skip, activate 1d6. Well, this is the 1d6 that I just rolled. They get to activate 6. So basically they would be activating now more than they've got on the map. So I just go on and flip every single guy around, and now for instance here's a terror opportunity for them. This will be happening if they draw the terror card at some point. That was that. No special activity because they just do the limited command. Okay, and finally we've got the moderates, and actually I realized that there's a pass symbol on that upcoming card, so the moderates will just pass and they pick up 1 resource for it. And I adjust the eligibility order like this and like this and like so. So they do pick up the next event. Moderates conduct a special activity or a free limited command. So let's now go to the instructions. There are instructions for the event number 12. Moderate publish if able to earn 4 resources, and at the moment they are indeed able to. They will earn automatically 1, 2 just for having presence in towns, or even for that town actually. So but 2, let's say those 2, and then over there they can flip 2 cells to earn +2 +2, so 6 resources altogether is possible. So we do that. 1, 2 + 6 makes 15, and with 1 go they jump in there. So I think I know what's going to happen in Tampere next. So that was their action. So Senate up. No passing gonna be taking place now, so they will choose the limited command. And once again I go to the Senate cards, give them a little shuffle, give them a funny little shuffle, and rally. Phase 1, yes. Cells available, yes. So in a space with enemy, if I roll 1 or 2, I don't. To add Senate control in 1 space with 1 pop. So we've got some candidates. So let me just where support it says. So actually we choose only between those 2 spaces as they've got support, and those can be yep, so that's correct. So I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3 for Vasa, and otherwise, and that is Vasa. Vasa will bring 3 cells onto the map and Senate control, and the marker is adjusted accordingly. And since we were only going to do a limited command, then that's it already. The Senate turn is done. Now it's my turn. Okay, it's the Red's turn. I did a little bit of housekeeping and realized that the cells and map marker has now wandered all the way up there. Well, still a while away from the threshold for triggering the Red Revolt, so that's alright for now. And what else did I notice? I noticed that the moderates networks and resolved issues is on the 2nd space, as they've got 1 network on the map and there's +1 on the marker, so 2. And now it's the Red's turn, so I am going to make a big splash right now. So Tampere it is. Red Terror in there, remove 1. I can choose which one, so I will choose that guy. Polarization goes up by 1, and I pay 1 resource for it. Let me just mark that. And I will do Helsinki as well. Red Terror in there, remove the that guy. Control does not change. 1 resource, and polarization increases to 7. And my special activity, I could pick up some resources, but it's not terribly. I could pick up 1 resource only with the political event special activity. So let me give a think here. I think I'm gonna go probably with the prepared marker in Tampere, just to be safe there. Sorry, here's the prepared marker. So. All right.